What's up guys, the stealth cards are so good. I don't think people understand how good these cards actually are. Everyone's talking about like the requirements on them and how all of this costs so much to flip like Riza and stuff, but I don't really think people understand how good these cards actually are going to be. As a Kaguya player who like spent my entire time like focusing on that deck when SKL first came out, I've been like the biggest stealth advocate like more than anyone, and I just like people don't understand how much pressure these cards can put. Starting off with Riza, I'm not going to be paying attention to too much to like Rezzard and stuff because like I said in like every other video, the rulers all seem kind of lackluster, and I actually think that playing these in other decks won't be that bad. For Rezzard might not be so bad for this deck just because he does put 4 in when he enters, but I'm not too sure about it anyway because it is really sensitive to Blazer and I don't want to just lose my ruler to Blazer for no reason. Which by the way, he might have, I guess, the kind of counter to it, which I'll get into, but I'll have the article in the link for everyone to see like the ruler side and stuff, but it'll be in the description, you can check it out. But focusing on Riza and the dad, I think those two are like going to be the main really two good stealth cards. Riza is Rezzard's mother, which I think is pretty cool too because it's such like a dark past to him. It says like the resurrected body of Rezzard's mother, all but her love is brought back. Like that's actually like really scary, and I think the art on her is like flawless. But her requirement is that you control 4 more magic stones, you control a darkness magic stone, and no resonators. I think the only bad part about that is the no resonators, but I'll get to why that's not too big of an issue. Her enter effect is when this card enters your field, you may pay 1000 life. If you do, search your main deck for a card and put it into your chance standby area face down, then shuffle your main deck. So that's any card in your chance standby, which means it could be actual chance standbys too. It doesn't just have to be stealth cards. If you were to play, I have like 2 ideas. So I actually want to try this deck with the Tree of Yggdrasil. I literally think like the life loss means absolutely nothing in that deck because you're going to be able to summon Alice if you kind of stretch too far, and it could actually work. Like if you play like 6 black and 4 blue, or maybe 4 blue and 4 black and 6 blue, you can still have all the black you need for all the requirements on all of these cards by turn 4. But at the same time, you get cards like Prison of the Lunar Lake, you get like Alice's Little Scout, and all these cards to like stall out. I'm talking Alice Cluster, by the way. I'm not gonna be focusing on what you can do like in Kaguya and stuff because that would be way too obvious. That format's gonna be gone, so I just want to talk Alice Cluster strictly. But so like you already have a lot of good like early game cards that you can play. Like I said, like Alice's Little Scout is really good. There's like 2 drops that you know if you have a black and a blue, you can use Space Time Anomaly to like take out your opponent's cards, which just keeps netting you more advantage anyway. I think that card is absolutely insane right now, and you wouldn't need to play the green for the tree. I mean, that's a possibility too. Of course, you could use it for Foeman to put like Alice into your deck if you draw it early, or Excalibur and whatnot. But if you think about it, like the tree doesn't specifically need green, and except for the fact that Alice is gonna be dead in your hand. But like I said, like if you play blue, you can even use Laying the Foundation, which isn't so bad, to put it back on top of your deck and then shuffle it by like flipping Riza and searching through your deck. But I'm literally gonna try to make like a Tree of Yggdrasil deck or maybe a Rezzard deck and then side tree, and because it'll be really good against aggro since you're losing life and aggro might be too fast. But so having 4 stones and having to set this for 2 still means you have 2 open. That means you can like set Riza, you can set something like Executioner by turn 2. You've been blocking with Alice's Little Scouts and using Space-Time Anomalies to kind of control the board. Dark Purge is also a really insane card versus cards like Lancelot. So you can just run really heavy removal and just control the board for the first couple turns and then set Riza. So if you've taken at least 1000 damage, that just feeds into the dad's 1000 effect too, which is the dad is Melder, Last of the Dead. He's a stealth, and it's you control a darkness magic stone, and your life is 2000 or less. And when he enters the field, target resonator gains -4/-4 for each resonator with stealth you control until the end phase. So if you were to summon him out with the mom, it's -8 to a target, which is still really strong. And he's 1000, and Riza is 2/2. I mean 8/8. Sorry, I was thinking a 2/2 difference, but. So, in a situation where you've been controlling the board and you set Riza for 2, and let's say set Executioner for 2, and your opponent on their turn 4 tries to do something like either like a big Athena play, or let's say you still have like Alice's little scouts or something, and something maybe like relatively decent sized, and they go like Flame King Shout, all your little stuff goes away, summon the Earther, destroy your main card, and swing. So they swing for 8. You can summon the Mother, and like mind you, you wouldn't want to block in this situation because of course you don't want to trade with Earther when the father can kill Earther too. But you can summon the Mother, use her effect to summon and put the Melder, the Last of the Dead, which is his father, into the chance standby area. Immediately you've met his requirement if you have less than 2,000 life now, and you flip him in, do -8/-8 to Earther, and then on your turn you have 1,000 and an 8/8. And it's like, that's 1,800 damage they're going to be taking, and you have like an Underground Dragger face down. I mean, yeah, either an Underground Dragger or like an Executioner face down still to help against next turn. The fact that these guys are so big and only cost 2 to set, and you can flip them in immediately, is really crazy. If you have at any point less than 2,000 life, and you draw Melder, you set him for 2, you flip him in, and then he does -4 to something even if you're alone, which can like trigger a Guinevere, and then you have a 10/10 for 2. That's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't think people are understanding how good it could be if you played it with blue, and you just use blue to like recycle your hand endlessly with space-time anomalies, because that card and Alice's little scout fill up your hand really fast. And it's just insane to me. I mean, Executioner was already so good of a card. The Mother and Father are actually really good too. Like I said, even if you play Tree as the ruler just to be safe from the life loss, you get Alice and Excalibur into the field. You can main Prison, which just protects Alice even more, because cards like Valentina that might remove Alice, or Earther, anything that like can enter the field and destroy Alice, even like Lucifer, which doesn't target, Prison of the Lunar Lake stops. And it just seems like you can make such an awesome deck. Some of the more like kind of underwhelming cards was Hades, Lord of the Dead. It was like a 9 cost, and it was like you can pay 1 less for each card in your chance standby area, but I wouldn't focus on that kind of thing. Even all of his effects, like even if you summoned it for, I guess, if you have 8 and you summon it for 1, it's still barely better than Gwyber, and it required like 10 times, and it's not even better than Gwyber because it can be blocked, it doesn't even have flying or pierce or something, but the Gwyber is a 1-drop, essentially 12/12 flying, and this card's like a 14/14 9-drop that like just takes forever to bring out. So I don't think that Hades is a good card. I'd completely ignore wanting to use him. And then there's like the Remnants of Niflheim or whatever, and it's like a +1/+1 for each card in your chance standby area. That card is whatever also. Like I think the art is actually really good on it though. Like it's really well drawn, it looks really good. But card wise it's not really that good. And then I think there was this like a standby that was like during your opponent's turn, and you control a Darkness Magic Stone and 3 or more Resonators were put in the graveyard. You can put a target monster from your graveyard into your field, so it's like a reanimate, but it doesn't seem like relevant at all. It's like, so if you -3'd, you know, you can get 1 back. It seems really situationary, but I generally think people don't understand how good Riza is going to be. The fact that you can just flip her for the requirement that you just control a Darkness Magic Stone even is so good, because if they like attack with a Lancelot, you can flip Riza in, set the dad, flip the dad and kill like another card, and then attempt to block the Lancelot with the mom. And then like if you have more chance standbys, that's just even more. We're even getting Persephone, which is a Persephone, like the alternative art promo as a stealth card. I mean, she's a stealth card, and there's an alternative art for her coming out, I think, for the pre-release event. And then the AGP that we have for CoreTCG in the Los Angeles Convention Center AGP, you get like the really cool Merlin they made based on that like one Japanese guy. And I'm just so excited at the thought of like, I mean, if you want to play Persephone, you'll have to play like the Rezzard version, but I still don't know if there's anything really worth reviving because she only targets 4 or less. There might be something, but I think you can, let me see, could you be able to summon the mom? It's when this card enters your field, you may pay 1,000 life. If you do, yeah, technically you can summon Persephone to summon the mother from the grave, because she doesn't have to be summoned from oh, I didn't even notice that. So it's when this card enters the field, you may pay 1,000 life. If you do, search your main deck, so you don't have to even use summon this from your stealth. In a really like a worst case scenario, which there's no reason not to just set this for 2 and flip it. But Yeah, actually, it's if you have resonators. If you have resonators on the field, you can just cast this for 4. You still get a 4/8/8 that's gonna put the dad into the field, and then if you meet the life requirement, you can flip the dad and do like insane amounts of damage. That makes it even better. I can't believe I didn't even notice that. The more you know. So yeah, that's really good. Riza can be summoned just normally as an enter monster. She's still an 8/8, which isn't bad. That's like Carmilla stats for a 4-drop. It's a little behind like Earther, because Earther's a 3-drop 8/8, but Valentine is also an 8/8. You put any relevant card that's going to counter your opponent next turn at the cost of 1,000 life, which seems a lot, but I really don't think it's going to be an issue. Not when like stealth cards have always been the best against Red Rush because of how easily cards like Executioner and Underground Dragger stop that deck. If I like block your Lancelot with an Alice Little Scout, draw, and then summon Underground Dragger and kill your Lancelot, that's like the biggest plus in the game. Even especially if they go like swing with like Athena and they're tapped out so they can't pump. Like, so they go like the turn 3, they have a Lancelot from the turn before. They go swing with Lancelot, you block with Alice Little Scout. You draw a card, you flip an Underground Dragger, no, and then you let it slide. Then they go pay 3, summon Athena, swing for Athena. You flip an Underground Dragger, destroying the Lancelot that already dealt damage, block the Athena, you both trade. And then on your turn 4, you have no Resonators, you summon Riza, set the dad pass. Or summon Riza, set Prison, or summon Riza, set Executioner. Like, it's just so good. Like, at 1,000 life, that's totally fine. Like, you're already controlling all the damage you take. If you do decide to play Yggdrasil, I don't know why, one of my coworkers says Yggdrasil, but it's Yggdrasil, it's actually Yggdrasil. And every now and then I just say Yggdrasil. But anyway, so it's just so good. It's so good. I can't wait for these cards. I'm bringing Stealth back. We're gonna do this for everyone who's like as hyped as I am. Like, we're just gonna band together and just like revive the dead and kill everyone. Fairies and the dead. Those are like my 2 favorite things, which are like so far out from each other for some reason. But I'm so in this, like I'm so happy. I'm expecting to just like ruin everyone's life. I hope, like Guardian Angel, I'm maining 4 Unseen Pressures, that's totally fine. I don't have to worry about her ruining my day. I kind of did forget about that card for a second. I literally just did the video on her, but yeah, we have Unseen Pressure, it's fine. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, sure though, deactivate, reflect, and protect it, and you can't Unseen Pressure, but it's fine. We'll think of a way out. We're in this. Like, just ignore Guardian Angel for a sec. We'll get like a Stoning to Death or something that like can't be chased to, you know. Hopefully, anyway. You can even play Scorn. We'll Scorn it out of their hands. It's not a big deal. But yeah, whoever's excited for this, please leave a comment letting me know how you feel. This is like really important to me. I know I feel like I actually like went really fast and just babbled on. I just noticed how fast I was talking this whole time, and I'm really sorry about that, but this is like exciting. This card is insane to me. Like, I literally can't wait to end everyone's existence. Like, I'm gonna kill all of my foes, and then I'm gonna revive them, and I'm gonna use them to kill everyone else, and then we're gonna have an army like in Game of Thrones of like the undead. Oh my god, I'm naming my deck. Oh, what are they called? I literally just watched the newest episode of like season 6, I think episode 2. I watched it this morning. Oh my god, what are they called? Somebody comment, I'm having a brain fart, so if somebody watches this, what are the ice people called? They're like the main, like the winter is coming people. I like totally forgot what they're called. I feel like such a noob. I've literally watched all of Game of Thrones. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill everyone. We're gonna make them into our like extra. Oh my god, she's even a rare. She's gonna be full art. I'm so in this. I need to make a playmat with like the mom and the dad, and then like Rezzard's baby like demonic self. Oh, this is gonna be so great. I can't wait. I really can't wait. But yeah, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below if you're super hyped like me. If you're not, tell me you're not hyped so I can yell at you and tell you should be hyped and that you should, join the dark side and kill everyone with me and, like just end the world, which is going to be great. I'm so excited. Oh man. But yeah, and definitely subscribe for more content. I'm definitely going to be doing more spoiler coverage. I still have to finish the rotation for the rotation series I'm doing of what important cards are being rotated out. I still have to finish, I think it's Moa and Bingolf. I've been saying I'm going to be doing it, but I've had no time. Today is actually my birthday, and I'm actually filming this in the Guardian Angel video, because I want to be able to put it out there even though I have work later on, and yeah, I should have probably been doing something exciting. But I like giving you guys content, and I like, hyping up all of these cards and like kind of being excited about it. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Definitely subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.